My name is Rowan. I joined ASA my freshman year, which was 2015, our founding year.
My name is Barbara, and I joined in the spring of 2016.
My name is Julia Bedoni. I joined ASA going into my junior year, so 2 years ago.
I'm Holly, and I joined ASA in November 2015.
My name is Taylor Templeton, and I joined ASA my first semester of freshman year.
My name's Tori, and I joined ASA in May of 2017.
I joined because I loved that they were so focused on philanthropy and just making genuine connections.
My grandmother was in ASA, and so that's why I initially decided to look into it, and it just kind of like correlated with everything that I grew up. It had the same values.
I joined ASA because I transferred into Suffolk, and around your junior year, I feel like a lot of people already have their groups in school and they know their place and everything. So I figured it was a really good opportunity to kind of just be thrown in and meet all these great people.
I joined ASA because of all the girls who were also joining, and they all seemed like a great crowd to be around.
I joined ASA because it was a new organization on campus, and I knew that there were other girls out there just like me who were looking to make friends too, and I thought it would be a great opportunity, not just for volunteering, but also for leadership roles too.
I joined ASA because I was already a student in Suffolk for a couple of years, and I wanted to get the opportunity to meet new people in a different environment that I haven't really been exposed to.
One of my favorite memories, just by far, is the week of recruitment. Just in general, it's not necessarily a night of recruitment, but it's the whole purpose behind recruitment, why we do recruitment. It's every night staying super late on campus to make sure all the potential new members just have the best time possible that week. It reminds all of us current members why we're just so, devoted to ASA, and it's just a really good time of the year.
All our service events, because we had a lot of sisterhood bonding during those, and we gave back to the community. I really like the polar plunge. It's kind of like a fun experience to do with sisters.
Some of my favorite activities were the philanthropy workshop things that we would have, and we would make cards for the Boston Children's Hospital and little bracelets, and yeah, I like all the arts and crafts.
National Convention, it's always my favorite event. That's what really gets you kind of imagine your future within the organization, not just the 4 years in college, which is awesome, but also the connection and the benefits that you can have once you leave college.
I was honestly surprised at how much fun I was having. Even really late nights on campus, you think it's gonna be really tiring and more of a job, but it's definitely a really fun event, and you just end up having so much fun with everyone. One
thing that really surprised me is how much work goes into it. I was always pretty sure that it was going to be another workload, it's an extracurricular, but the time and devotion that you put into something like an organization, when you do care about it so much, it's going to be extensive. There's going to be, meetings to make and plans to fulfill, but it was all really well managed into my schedule too.
I think the most surprising thing about ASA is just the amount of charity work that we do outside of Suffolk and the amount of time we dedicate to the community.
I think a lot of movies kind of give the wrong idea, because it's really nothing like that. It's pretty obvious that we're a smaller school too, so everything's more intimate and you get to know a lot more people. I know bigger sororities half the time don't even know each other's names, but we're a perfect size.
All the girls are supposed to look a certain way or act a certain way, and we're kind of pitch perfect. We're all very different, but we come together at the end of the day.
I think a lot of people think sororities are just partying and maybe getting to know each other, but we also give back a lot to the community, and we work with a lot of different Suffolk organizations as well, so it's not just ASA, it's ASA plus the community.
I feel like everyone thinks that sororities are these big houses and big parties that you picture down south, and especially being in Boston, it's kind of a more down-to-earth vibe. You really get to know people, you bond with them, and yeah, it's very different than what I thought, but I'm not upset about it.
That it's all about how we look. We're very in sync of how we feel as well. We care about how sisters are doing. We try to do workshops and just be always conscious about mental health and promoting that.
It's the immediate stereotype that we all see in the movies, that we party, that we're crazy, that, you know, we're not as smart, or just like the traditional stereotypes, which actually really isn't true. I always love to say that the Greeks have the highest GPAs here on campus out of all the student organizations. I just think that we are so much more than what the stereotype makes us out to be.
Them definitely keep an open mind about things, like even try new things, like go to all the events, take on like new positions, even if you don't think you'll be interested in it right away. It's a really good opportunity.
Make sure you join something. It doesn't even have to be Greek life, but make sure that you join something, and make sure whatever you join you're happy doing. Never go to work upset, you know. Same thing goes for extracurriculars. Find your passion, find what drives you, you know, whether, I mean, if you get that through class, then great, but for me it was this.
Join your first semester, not your second semester.
That freshman year is the worst year, but it gets way better after that.
Definitely would tell myself, well, I would first tell myself to start at Suffolk because I transferred to Suffolk. I'm really glad I made the change, and probably just like get involved like right away. I definitely didn't do that at my old school, so I feel like I was a little bit behind, but I caught up and I'm definitely happy where I am now.
As a freshman, I would tell myself to take more chances because I really didn't think that I'd be able to be like a chairperson, let alone vice president of program and ritual, but look at me now.
I probably would have told my freshman year self to join freshman year, because I joined the second semester of my junior year, and every year before that I thought about joining and I didn't, and it's kind of a regret because I could have done a lot more with the sisters here.
Being able to see my sisters all around school, the study rooms, I love that. I love that I get to go there and tell my sisters about my day, but also just be focused on my studies, and being able to just bump into them during the day and saying hi. That's always really nice as well.
I will miss my big Holly. She's the best big ever.
I'm gonna miss all like the people, I guess, just seeing everybody every day. It's gonna be weird when I don't see everybody in like one place all the time.
I'm definitely gonna miss, honestly, just like as simple as going from class to class, like passing through the hallways and like seeing other members of ASA, just like saying hi to other members and just like catching lunch with them and everything.